Hey everybody, how you doing today? This is SHADOWMAN here. I wanted to show you guys something pretty weird. How many people are aware of this false wall right here? I'm pretty sure this is probably a thing that's known pretty well by some people in the community. I wasn't aware of this. But the weird thing is, why is it fixed in multiplayer mode? I tried to take my Ruiner 2000 through this so that I could parachute and then record it, take the camera, and be able to check out buildings under the map. But it didn't work. I did take a scientist here in the building with some super jump, because he was curious about the paintings in that art gallery. He was telling me there was something important with them, potentially. It's across the street from the art gallery right here with the really suspicious paintings. And this wall, you can just go right through it. When you record and use the camera editing later on, you can actually look at the paintings. When you go inside the building originally, it's kind of tough to see the paintings unless you get just the right angle that you land in there. The interior doesn't load. So this is one of the only ways I've found to look at the art. I'm curious if you extracted all these images, if these actually maybe pieced together into some sort of puzzle, being that the lines are actually color-coded, and they seem like they might match up if they're actually like lined up in a mosaic type way. Now the interiors in here aren't really loaded, so you can just go through walls and stuff like that. There's a Fleece Bank thing in here for some weird reason, and you can just go right through the ceiling and boundary break. Kind of check out around here. Now, if there's anybody that knows maybe the significance of this location, why this false wall even exists, please leave it in the comment section down below. Let everybody know, because this is pretty trippy. I tried to get a plane in here, because, you know, reasons. And I couldn't really do it. It's, of course, too big to take in that space. It seems like the only vehicles that really fit are smaller cars and just a character themselves. There's a lot of different things I think this could be useful for. We might be able to jump through here, parachute to a location underneath the building, and potentially glitch into the building. This might be helpful for people on consoles that aren't able to really boundary break or anything like that, like myself. This is the first boundary breaking I've been able to do successfully. Other vehicles don't really fit very well. But there is another issue with these other cars, these SUVs. They don't really go through either. They kind of catch on a lip in there. Which is funny because that same little lip, that's where you can jump into the building. 10-10. Interesting. Yeah, so this area is kind of an anomaly. And this is where I actually had the feeling, okay, let's kind of check out underneath the Maze Bank building. So I set my marker. And this is an example of what potentially could be useful for using this as a tool to possibly go into the map and maybe unearth some discoveries. Now, why would this be here in story mode and not in online mode? It was obviously patched, but it almost seems like this is something left in the game. It's a secret that's been left in the game literally to be able to use for some reason. Now I tried to actually record under here, go into Rockstar Editor mode, take the camera, pan around, and actually look underneath the map. But as you can see, I'm already a good distance below the surface of the map, so when I try to actually use the camera and I go up, it's not very far before I actually reach that boundary, you know, with the red, where it doesn't let me go any further, and all I can do is zoom in. So it's kind of an issue, because I'm not able to see too much. Now, there were some weird kind of things I saw under the map, but I think they were mostly glitches and things like that, so I didn't showcase them here. But I thought that this was something I wanted to share, because when I found this, I just wanted anybody that wasn't aware of this in the community to be aware of this, because this might help find some other things that we're looking for that are hidden under the map. So make sure to like, subscribe, and share, and I'll be back later on with more discoveries on the Mount Chiliad mystery. And until then, I will see you guys later. Shadowman.